Postcards from Q. Postcards from Q. Princess of Wales Conservatory. The Princess of Wales Conservatory was opened by a Princess of Wales in July 1987. It's a masterpiece of modern design and technology, providing 10 different climatic zones for a range of tropical and subtropical plants. It includes a collection of cacti from the Salmon Heart cactus house, some of which are shown here in their original setting. In the background is a painted scene of the Mojave Desert. The Temple of Eolus. The Temple of Eolus. Beside Cumberland Gate, a wild garden covers part of an artificial mount surmounted by the Temple of Eolus. The temple was erected by Sir William Chambers about 1761 and was rebuilt to its original design, a hemispherical dome supported by 8 columns by Decimus Burton in 1845, on the instruction of Sir William Hooker. The area is particularly attractive in spring when thousands of daffodils are in blossom. Temple of Eolus, Kew Garden. It's just too good of you to think so much for me, and I am more than grateful. Garden and Floral Series, an entirely British production. Magnolia Blossom and Yellow Daffodil in the Dell at Kew. The museum. The General Museum, Museum number 1, situated on the east side of the pond opposite the farmhouse, was designed by Decimus Burton and erected in 1856. It was initially used as a museum of economic botany, but today houses other exhibits as well. In 1880, the whole of the collection of the Indian Museum, South Kensington, were transferred to the east wings of the museum, specially built to house the collection and paid for by the Indian government. The pond between the museum and the farmhouse is all that remains of the Great Lake of George III Day, which covered an area now occupied by the farmhouse, Rose Garden, and beyond. The museum, Kew Gardens. London, in Kew Garden. Very many thanks for your free postcards. Hope you will like this one. Raphael T. Son, County Postcard Series, London. Kew Garden, Museum, and Pond. Just a line to let you know, I am still alive. One of the original exhibits displaying various plants and plant product of economic importance. The cabinet on the left contains cotton. The farmhouse. The finest of its kind of Europe, Kew farmhouse was built essentially to the design of Decimus Burton. Construction of this beautiful glass house 110.3 meters long and 20.1 meters high, commenced in 1844 and was completed in 1848. Nearly 5 miles of hot water pipes were installed to keep the farm. Kycat and other tropical plants at the required temperature. The farmhouse was completely restored in 1958 and has recently undergone more massive renovation work. After replanting, it should reopen to the public in early 1990. Kew Gardens, the farmhouse and lake. He found some mushroom yesterday. It was a treat for you. London, the farmhouse, Kew Gardens. From the original watercolor by C.T. Howard. Kew Gardens, the farmhouse. The farmhouse, Kew Gardens. A view is the Harley hedge surrounding the rose garden seen mid-distance. Many happy returns of the day. Farmhouse, Kew Gardens. Two similar interior views of the farmhouse showing the South African Kycat Encephalatus altensteni with one the more recent color postcard is golden female forms flanked by the Mebu flowered Brunfelsia calcina and several variegated croton, corn, Mebu flower, croton. A farmhouse promenade, concert, firework finale. Inside the farmhouse, a color-washed card showing elegant farm, Kycat, and climbers. Kew Gardens, interior of the farmhouse. The Rose Garden. The Rose Garden lies to the west of the farmhouse and is enclosed by a large Harley hedge. Wrongly labeled card number 51 illustrate 51. The Rose Garden in its early days when it was planted with Hibiscus plant. The American gardens made by Sir William Hooker in the early 1850s contained many plants introduced from North America and laid to the west of the Rose Garden on a site later replanted with azaleas after remodeling and enlargement by Sir Joseph Hooker in 1881. The farmhouse was used by the 19th century landscape architect Nesfield as a focal point for various vistas. Shown vista runs to the River Thames, bisecting the Rose Garden en route, and the one illustrated here is the eye southwest to the pagoda.